What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Realist Debates with myself, the Realist one, Jay.
This is Lengman Joseph from Around the Ways, aka Joey Leng. But people, please just call me Joey.
Hey, it's Lauren Montana, and that's all I have for you today.
That's who you are.
That's who I am.
Oh, people, we are back.
Lord.
On the sofas, them.
Yeah, it feels good.
It does feel good. Obviously, we're in recent times, and the sad news is the Queen has passed away. Lizzy.
Queen Elizabeth II of her name.
Yes.
To be precise.
The woman is
Lizzy.
dead. The woman is dead.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of swept across the nation as it would. And it's been quite how long has it been now? A couple of weeks?
What,
Died
since
on
she
the
passed?
8th.
Yeah.
On the
Oh,
8th.
yeah. What was it?
Was it?
8th.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, so that's, say, 10 days ago.
Yeah.
On day of recording. So, yeah, I mean, the nation has been a bit glum, shall we say. Some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, the nation's been a bit weird as well, you know. Like, obviously the Queen means a lot to a lot of people.
Of course.
We know that. But like some of the ways I've seen people showing respect is I don't understand it. It don't make sense.
I don't get it.
So like, did you hear what Morrison's done?
No.
So when it was officially announced that the Queen died, because at first it was a case of I think she'd been taken ill and it looked serious, and then we knew that.
You
she'd
say
passed away.
Morrison's? Sorry.
Yeah, Morrison's, the supermarket.
Just to clarify, not the rapper, yeah?
Stop. Live on tour.
Because he's very patriotic. I'm just checking it's not him, because he might do something outlandish.
Nah.
All right.
Well, it's the supermarket
All
where you
right.
get your spuds and that.
Your bits and bobs.
Yeah. So when it was announced that Queen Elizabeth II of her name had passed away, what they done is they got rid of all of their tannoy announcements, and you know when you go to self checkout and you like scan your items, they got rid of the beeping noise every time you scan an item. So someone said they went there, and it was in the queue, and they're thinking, why is everyone struggling to?
Because I scanned the same item 10 times because I didn't hear the beep.
So they're thinking, what's going on?
Put it in the
But it wasn't until they got to, it was time for them to start scanning their items, and they're like,
Putting it in the bag
hey,
and
hang
walking out
on.
the shop.
hey, there's no beeping sound. So they must have went to one of the staff members like, your scanners aren't working, the beeping's gone. And the worker was like, yes, so it's we've removed it in respect of the Queen, like, didn't you know? It's like, nah, I don't work here. And he didn't tell us because you got rid of your tannoy announcement. So how was anyone to know? Type of thing. But like, I don't understand how that.
So why did they take away the beeping noise?
This is the thing. I don't understand how that shows respect to the Queen.
I don't get it. Listen,
What,
if
are
it
they
ain't
doing a
working, it's
minute
going in the
silence
bag and
as
I'm
well,
walking
or-
out of there.
I don't know, probably.
No, I mean the actual scanners, like the
That's
beep.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
They're
well,
actually doing
permanently
silences, like
hours of
football
silence.
crowds and that.
Yeah. So things like that don't make sense to me.
I don't.
But I mean, my opinion is like obviously the Queen has done a lot for the country. We won't get into what the schisms.
The ism and schisms.
We all know some of the stuff.
I was going to question. I was going to say, what's
That's
the
what I
lot?
was going to say.
Let's not.
What's the lot?
Education.
In the name of Montana, how does it go? Let's not. Let's not. Let's not.
Let's not.
Right. Anyway, but, my thing is, yeah, the kind of forcing people to care, like that's what I didn't like personally. Like, obviously, the Queen passed and respects need to be paid, but for people that don't have an emotional attachment to her per se, like you're forcing them to do stuff like that's not within their normal day. Like, so yeah, that's where I was a bit like, rah.
I think give
You're
you
doing a
a
bit
little
too
like
much.
2-minute silence and thing on the day, and done.
I know
Like,
football fans were raging because
like-
football was cancelled.
I was one of those football fans that were raging.
Oh, they cancelled the game.
weekend of games, plural. Yes.
Yeah, because
Why?
and apparently what I didn't understand is
But everyone will be spending Lizzie's,
yeah,
so
that's true.
Exactly.
so I don't.
True.
In
And
honour
what
of
they've
her
done
name.
is they in this round of games for this weekend, in which some were cancelled, they've given like applause on the 70th minute, like as a mark of respect. Her picture comes up on the screen.
Right.
A good
right.
gesture, because then everyone watching the game live and on TV will obviously take it in and have a mark of respect there. But
But we just had the Jubilee. We know. for
yeah,
70
to
years.
cancel all the games in terms of policing issues, etc. The funeral is obviously tomorrow.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is,
So
isn't it?
yeah, how some games
Bank
went ahead
holiday.
this weekend but couldn't last weekend
It's nonsense.
is a bit
Like, so
baffling to me.
do you guys have like the day off for the bank holiday?
Yeah. Every shop is closed. No
Wait,
shops will be open.
wait. My gym is actually, I don't know
Good.
whether it's
Open.
so
Or a certain time.
we close from 10 till 2.
Same as my gym. No, mine's 10
yeah.
till 5 actually.
10 till 5.
Yes.
Yeah. What time is the actual funeral anyway?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah,
All day.
yeah, that's true.
Got a day
Still.
off. Innit? It's
Gonna
all
have-
day.
That's true.
gonna be a
Still.
shubs.
So, yeah,
But
I
the
mean,
thing is, like do you know the only thing that's open?
Pubs.
Pubs.
Exactly.
are they?
Only thing you can
That's
do
it.
on that
Is
bank
go drink.
holiday is get licked
Exactly.
Oh,
to
rah.
spend money
in honor
of the Queen.
of the
Her
Queen.
Majesty.
Yeah.
Well, Majesty, of the Queen. Well,
Like everything else closed. I can't lie. Pubs, I rate your thing still.
What? They're just
always open.
like,
Yeah.
for business.
Because they said that obviously they need a place for people to kind of congregate with their mutual grief
At
of the Queen.
gym. We could do that. Like, let's do a set together.
Well, pub seems more poignant.
No, of course. I'm only fucking around, but still, yeah, man. It's mad how. Even remember the lockdown days. One of the first things to open with rules and
Exactly.
regulations was the pubs
because
as well, man.
it brings in a lot of money.
Yeah, shows how gullible the nation is. But yeah,
Let's
well,
not. Let's not.
But do you think? I mean, in terms of how it was going, there was a lot of love for the Queen. There was also a lot of hate for the Queen. Like, do you not think?
I think this love for the Queen has come from bloody Netflix and people watching The Crown. Do you know
Oh,
what I
shit.
mean? Like,
Shit, then.
Oh shit!
I watched the Crown as well. You know.
do you know what? I watched The Crown. I
I
think it's a
personally
brilliant
haven't
show.
seen
To
it.
be honest, it's a really good
I
show.
haven't
Really
seen
well.
season
My missus
3.
watches it, but
I haven't seen
yeah,
season
not me
3. So
personally.
for me, with my opinion of the Queen, when she was younger, we all know about the was it inauguration of her dad, and he shouldn't have been king, but then her uncle and all them things there. She didn't want to be queen and all that type of stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. But
Wait.
colonialism.
Oh fucking hell. Anyway,
Because like, sorry, I'm not letting you move past this point, bro. You're not.
We're
not getting to the next thing.
Oh man, okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
So, like,
sorry,
with
sorry.
the Queen, right? Like, obviously, someone has passed away, and it's sad. It's sad, right? But because I'm not like a royalist or anything. I don't really put much thought or energy into it. But like the one thing I think of when people are like, oh yeah, like Lizzy she was a great person. She was good, this and that. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe. But from my perspective, like her reign was 70 years, right? She lived till she was 96. Like, her reign alone is older. It has lasted longer than the independence of two of my countries that was colonized by the country that she reigns. That's the only thing that I keep coming towards. So it's like I can't really see
And
how she can be so great.
And
She
this
seems
powerfulness.
all right in comparison to like a lot of the other monarchs. I think the only one that I would kind of think, yeah, they seem all right more than her is Prince Harry, but
and
His
this is
thing's
why,
different.
Let's all vote.
His thing's
Let's all vote for Harry.
this is why as well I was saying that it depends how you feel towards the Queen. Some people have obviously those emotional attachments for whatever reasons, and some
this
of
is-
us just don't.
Exactly.
But it's
this
like,
is what I'm saying. This
but bro,
emotional attachment
how?
is filtered through
From
the
where?
media. She's not in power. She hasn't had power for a very long time. The government are in power. So she lost that from the 50s, 60s. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get I would only say that through tourism she's brought money. Do you know what I mean? So,
but I mean, obviously she's a landmark for the country. Like she's on all the notes, etc. So it's all power. Most of us have known throughout our entire life.
Of course, it's a turning of times. Like.
Then going back to what Joey was saying in terms of the independence of certain countries and how long she's reigned, and it's not just those two countries. It's a hell of a lot more as well. So this is why I'm saying a lot of people have no emotional attachment to her.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
being one of them, still, I'm not gonna lie.
I might just say as well, like people who do feel deeply for a passing, like I respect your thing.
Absolutely.
But I also don't understand a lot of what people are doing. Like I saw in the news, you know, there's this long queue to go see her.
Right. 24 hours.
And she's not even in a coffin. By the way. She ain't in a coffin.
Say that one more time.
She's not in a coffin.
I said that from long. Do you think?
Why would she be in there? Why?
Do you think the Queen of England is traveling up and down in her corpse? It's not going to be cold anymore. So why would she be in the coffin?
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of
embalmment. Traveling.
She's doing a tour.
She's in the fridge, love.
It's mad.
The queue's like 5 miles long. I saw someone came from Manchester and they brought their mum's ashes down with them in the queue to go pay respects to the Queen. Thinking, I don't understand that.
Oh my God.
Can she see?
Oh my God.
I'm not being funny, but what are ashes gonna do?
That's a risky journey as well.
That is
it's all taped up with duct tape, sorry.
I hope it is anyway.
I've super glued that, dude. Because there's, in my opinion, there's no reason you should be opening that. What are you gonna do? Smell it?
I don't get it.
What reason would you have to open that? Unless you're scattering it over a sea somewhere, that should remain closed forever. Super glue that shit. Super glue that shit.
I don't.
Wait, how long was the queue? Because if man like Beckham
5 miles
had to wait 13 hours, I don't fucking believe that either. Yeah, is he Sir? No, he's not Sir. That's why he queued for that long. He's going for the Sir. David Beckham.
Do you remember when his thing got leaked?
I know Beckham is, but what did he just say?
He queued for 13 hours. 13 hours. David Beckham.
Why? Just to walk past.
I can't lie. The pictures I saw of him on TV, the footage, he looked tired.
Well, the thing
is, his security around
that's
him.
The most knackered I've ever seen.
Well, you got to remember with the queue, it's not like there's no respite because it steadily moves, so you can't.
Where are they queuing from, bruv?
That's what I'm saying. When did this all?
It keeps changing. So there's like an app that will tell you where the queue's end currently is, so you can join it.
Please
so
remember.
Am I using Waze to take a shortcut in?
Someone had to create the app.
I don't understand.
Paid for it.
All right, whoever created that is making bank.
They're making money.
I rate your
it's all making money. I'm sorry, but like, look how much money the Jubilee just made, but they're still starving kids. I don't get it. And now how much they're going to spend on the funeral. I'm sorry, it's unacceptable.
We get 1 day for that as well.
I'm so sorry.
That's how they pay us back, that one bank holiday.
No. Is she going to be buried in the jewels? Is that going to go back to, what's his name? What did you call him? King Chizzy.
King Chizzy. Yeah, Charles, third of his name.
Mate. No.
Talking of Chizzy,
King of the Andals and the Royal. No, I'm joking.
Talking of Chizzy, King in his name and all that. Yeah. Let's talk about that tax thing. He's dodging. You know about, is it inheritance tax?
Yeah. So
he's getting
really.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to pay. I think there's like particulars to it, but he doesn't have to pay any inheritance tax.
But wait, they've got bank accounts.
What? Gains from the estate.
Our accounts are their accounts, basically. Yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't know that.
But
you know that
any other person or royal who is set to gain from the Queen, they have to pay an inheritance tax. It's only King Charles who gets to skip that out.
Very interesting. And considering, was it Andrew got a whole heap of money to...
of course he did to his... That's what I was about to say.
He got the corgis as well.
So I saw somewhere that they were getting buried with her.
The corgi, they're gonna kill the corgi.
They're not
Settle
dead.
down, buddy. Settle down.
I know they're not dead, but this is
Just
the
in the corner.
Just said, yo.
don't shoot the messenger, innit? I saw
Yo,
somewhere.
Sorry, your
the
life is
dogs
tied
The
with
corgi
her.
is shaking.
Were gone. What did you
Corgi say, yo, wake up. Wake up.
I swear you said in one episode before, there's a dog somewhere in the corner, like, oh my god.
The corner's shaking.
Oh, fuck this shit, man. Yeah, don't shoot the messenger.
Every time the door opens.
Oh my god.
Boy, yeah, I heard that the corgis were going with her. I don't know where I saw it or I read it or if someone was bantering.
Fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, "Raw, that's a bit extreme.
That's
like
a-
they're
That's mad.
living their
Yo.
lives still, man. It's a bit
Saying
unfair."
like, yo, we still got like a good 2 years left in us, you know.
That's
That
like 25 dog years as well.
Look, I can do this.
That's like 14 years. Gee.
Oh, man.
I heard that they did go to they went to Prince Andrew, which some might say is tantamount to a death sentence.
You might as
Did
well
you see
say
that?
they gone.
Did you see that video when he was? I think he was with some woman, and they were laying the flowers. And
Oh, and he was grabbing Batty. Yeah,
I saw that.
He
Listen,
I
caressed.
saw that
Listen.
still.
Caressed.
you see them man there? They say, yo, no days off.
Was it his daughter?
What?
Nah, because
What?
hold on, wait. Again, don't shoot the messenger. 'Cause I saw a video, yeah, and it was like some family. It looked
Whilst
like
you
were
talk, I'm
watching it.
googling this.
Yeah, it looked like a family were watching it, and they'd all captioned it up. And like, soon as he went down and done the hand thing, they were like, "Ah!"
I didn't know
And-
it was
and
a family member.
Someone underneath that had written, "Yeah, that's his own daughter." Imagine that. If that's how he treats his own daughter, then
Oh shit, yo, it is his daughter, you
Oh,
know,
there you
Princess
go.
Eugenie.
Poor thing. Sorry, my love.
Oh,
They even call it a gentle little stroke between her cheeks. Full stop. Subtle.
Who said that?
Full stop.
who said that?
Who said that?
I don't know. It's just on the.
Oh,
link
someone's
that
like a
I
comment.
found.
Oh, I thought it was a headline.
I
was
thought
like,
it was some national
and the
press.
Guardian headline. Like what?
I was gonna slap this mic and get out of here. I was gonna say, yeah, we're
It's
done.
gentle rub.
This country is in the bin, mate. It's
Oh
done.
my
It's
God.
done.
That's what I'm saying.
One thing that you was talking about just before, like the inheritance tax is one thing, but and you was talking about the funeral, like how much it will cost. But it's not just that, because the cost to replace
All the money.
to replace a monarch costs a lot of money, because like her sigil, coat of arms, whatever it is,
Her who?
is sigil, coat of arms.
What's that?
Whatever you want to call it.
What's that?
You don't watch Game of Thrones?
It's like the emblem.
Yeah,
kind
you
of
know, like
thing.
the crest type of thing.
Oh right, you gotta put his name now or something.
Yeah, because obviously it's got her name on every, like all the post boxes, for example.
My
So
God.
that all has to be replaced. Then there will be the
Is
printing
this
of
why
new
everything
money
went
as
up?
well.
Is this why
I
everything
can't
went
lie,
up?
yeah. Me being the skeptic, like obviously she was knocking on a bit, innit?
They
These
know.
things like should have been prepared like a long
There has
time
to,
ago.
there has to be like
But
money
now
on the side for this.
they're gonna come up with a reason to obviously tax us
I think
more
Charles
money
should do it.
in order to pay for post boxes and currency change.
I didn't even think about all of that crap.
Yeah, apparently it's going to cost like 1.5 billion or something like that. I don't know if that figure's accurate or not, but
And that's just because she died. Think about the cost of living as it is.
That's what I'm
right
saying.
now. Yeah,
I'm
we
saying,
can
is that
even
why
go
things
into
went
that.
up so we can pay for this shit, or like what? Who's paying for that?
and we got to think as
Like-
well, like when you mix in like the like cost of living crisis and stuff as well, it's like we'll make this massive change and stuff. And when you think about it, it's like, well, I mean, Charles is 72 himself.
Who's next?
And I'm not trying to wish death on no one or anything like that, but like,
Many,
Well, it'll still
have
be
you seen
him.
my man's fingers?
If
It's
if
there
my
for
man,
Bonnie.
what's the
Blood
next one?
man.
William. William will still be a him. So not much will have to be changed.
But they'll
Boy,
probably have to change the names. And that. It's got a different name.
Just put
innit?
William as king, man. Just cut that. Cut
King
Charles.
Will.
Like, who's Charles anyway? I don't know nothing about Charles except for Diana.
You can't just skip out Charles and go to.
Forget Charles.
See,
the
this is how I
man.
know you ain't watched Game of Thrones, because that will start a war.
How would that start a bloody war?
So you ain't watched Game of Thrones.
there's a
Who is
hierarchy.
rooting for Charles?
Well, no one.
That's not the
What
point.
emotional?
That
When you
is
said
not-
emotional attachment to the Queen, who's got emotional attachment to Charles? Get Harry in.
No one was really rooting for Cersei Lannister, but boy, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's that?
exactly.
She was
Oh,
a
dear.
boss still.
Oh dear.
She ran things, but people had no choice but to just deal with it.
Got things cracking. But a question for you guys. With Queen Elizabeth II of her name passing.
Can't we just call her Lizzy, man?
Trust me.
With Queen Lizzy passing.
I don't get the second of her name as well.
Even Queen, just Lizzy, man. Let's just keep
What's the
it.
second of her name?
Nah, because obviously, because by the memes, people were thinking Queen Latifah died. So I just want to make it. I want to make it plain and clear. It's Queen Elizabeth,
Queen
second
we're
of her
talking-
name,
oh
that has
my
passed.
days.
Well, you ain't seen
It's
that
true.
meme.
So
People thought it was Queen
people
Latifah.
thought Queen Latifah died.
I can't do this right now.
It happens.
Yeah, so I just want to make it clear. But now I've lost the point I was trying to make.
He's gonna ask us a question.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys a question, sorry. With her passing, do you think that there's much need for a monarchy or that it can kind of survive in the long run moving forward?
This is what I'm saying.
I mean,
who's coming for Charles?
what do they do anyway? Is
That's
my
what I'm
question.
saying. I'm saying if it's tourism, people will come in for the Queen.
But no
because
one
of how
sees
long-
her when they come here
That's
anyway.
what I'm saying. But
mean, just
Charles,
look at the
who's coming for
palace.
Charles?
Yeah, I think a lot of what they do is like, is ceremonial. We probably should have had a royal expert on today to kind of balance a lot of this slander. But
Shout out, Liz.
we move.
Slander.
Yeah, shout out Liz, man. But I think a lot of what they do is ceremonial. So they do, I think technically they have the power to, for example, to dissolve government or parliament if they feel as though it's not acting in accordance.
So what happened with Boris?
So this is the
What happened with
thing.
Boris?
So a lot of the
Yeah.
powers that they do have in terms of that, they don't really exercise it because I think their decision is we want to just let the government kind of do their thing. We don't want to have to always step in and stuff like that, which I kind of understand. But some other things that they do is with prime ministers that come and go, they have to essentially get the monarch's blessing before you can officially say like, yo,
That's why
Your
she
Prime
shook that.
Minister.
Is it Liz
Liz Truss, and then
her
obviously,
hand and all that.
yeah.
Okay.
No, not good enough. Enough. Sorry. No.
Rubbed it
Sorry.
straight away.
No.
My view is like, as I was saying, they don't do much anyway. So the need for an actual monarchy, I think, going back to what Montana was saying, is that it's just a tourist thing, really.
Tourist thing.
It's, I can't see any other benefit apart from that. And then, but saying that, without them, the country then goes to shit. Not because it's not being run properly, but because there's nothing this country stands for anymore. Like, that's my opinion. I don't know.
I say just sell a couple things and give it back to us. And
I can't with this.
step in where it needs to be stepped in.
But how do they step in?
That's what I'm saying. He just said like if they have enough power to expunge or something of Parliament, they just allowed what happened if the whole Boris thing happened. You know what I mean? Or paid for the Andrew and all this type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't get it.
Then.
You know what I'm saying?
Paid for him, you know.
She did. What?
Yeah, because I swear he
Let's
was like
not.
broke or something, but somehow
Let's
there was 12 M's just there to settle the thing.
Do you know what I saw? I don't.
When
I don't know
you
if I should say it.
when you snigger before you say the thing, you know it's gonna be mad.
Go on.
I won't say it.
Come on, man.
One
Now
time I
you-
saw a
you've-
video
okay.
outside Buckingham Palace, and there was this little boy with when you're trying to escape, and when you tie like the bed sheets together.
Yeah, yeah,
There was a
yeah.
little boy climbing from Buckingham Palace, and then he dropped
Oh, what? He was climbing
out
out
of Buckingham Palace.
Wait, this happened in real life?
This happened. I watched it on YouTube, and it wasn't no CGI business. It wasn't anything. There was a boy climbing out of a window, and he dropped.
Wait, is the boy blessed?
I got
I
bare
don't know.
questions still.
I have no idea. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I should say it on
Did he
here.
tie the bed sheets himself?
I don't.
How did he carry them there?
Don't know.
You sure this happened?
Yeah, I'm sure. I saw
Talking
this
of outside
years
Buckingham
ago.
Palace as well, and the memes, Whose uncle was that? It on his knees and in tears outside the palace. I saw a fully African uncle in African dress on his knees in tears outside Buckingham Palace.
We're gonna have to get that.
Collect him. If he belongs to your family or tribe, please collect him.
Tribe.
Tribe is family. Everything.
But you gotta know, like a lot of the aunties and uncles, they have a lot of love for the monarchy. Like a lot of love.
And they come from them same countries that you were talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're scrapping to get their independence.
We're all entitled to our own opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Make it valid though. I'm sorry. Make it valid. I'm sorry. No, we're just doing this nice. No, sorry. Make it valid.
Yeah, they just gave us Carnival back still, so I'm not trying to get on the bad side.
He's on his knees.
Bro, fully on his knees, shedding
why?
tears. He had that expression like it was his own mum. Like it was his own mother he lost. I don't understand, innit? I just don't understand. But uncle, hold tight, innit? Just everything's gonna be okay. I promise.
I think we need to have like a little 10-second thing of like all the memes that we find funny in the next slide.
Listen, I that might even overtake the length of the show. You know, some of the memes I've seen have been crazy.
There was one with Borat, and he's like, Charles, king of the castle.
Now, one I saw was of an old lady jumping out of a plane, and it was Lizzy saying she's come out the gulag. I just had to go whoosh, throw my phone, and say, "Yo, I'm done."
What's a gulag?
If for the Call of Duty fans, you know what the gulag is. But I saw that
she came out the gulag. They're basically insinuating. She had a one-on-one with Princess Diana.
But do you know what? Hold on, no.
And she got redeployed into Verdansk.
No, there was the thing is there was two, bruv. There was one of just like an old woman representing Lizzy saying,
I see that one.
That's her redeploying from the gulag. But there was one actually of a lookalike Diana and a lookalike Queen.
Was it where they were boxing
in the gulag, bruv?
Yeah, I see that.
The internet has no chill, man. That is. Do you know how disrespectful that is?
There was one, and it was like, you know, when someone like wakes up out their coffin, and it was like when Lizzy when she hears Archie playing Afrobeats at the funeral.
Yeah, let's lock off the show now. Rising up like the Undertaker, you know.
I saw a couple Undertaker ones as well.
Allow it.
Saying she'll rise up when Meghan Markle goes past her coffin. And the memes, people are very fast and they have a lot of time. It's scary, man.
Quick. You see like Diana like, yo, wagwan Liz, and she's got like snooker balls in her sock.
Oh, God. See, I'm not laughing. See my hosts, yeah, they're different.
No, listen, the memes are funny, innit? I can't move past from that. The memes are funny.
I was crying.
There was some stunners there that kind of had me like, nah, surely not. But yeah, they did. They went there still.
Clearly, it's a touchy subject.
But I mean, moving forward, I don't know, man. I mean, I hope the funeral goes well. No hiccups and stuff. I doubt I'll be watching. Because I'm sure I
don't even know what channel it's on. I don't know what
time
it's
on.
All the channels blood.
Obviously.
All the channels blood.
Yeah, I got plans tomorrow anyway, so I can't watch it. So
yeah, I don't know the time
hopefully
in the
travel's
schedule.
not affected.
Travel?
What? You think you'll be able to travel
That's
about?
what I was thinking.
Where are you going?
Stay in my house. What, shift tomorrow?
You ain't going anywhere, mate.
Do you know what someone said? Like, and it's true. Like the bank holiday we're getting off. It's like when you have a day off, but it's because you're sick from school. So like you can't really do much because you got to pretend to be sick.
Yeah,
same thing.
There's best.
Unless you want to go to the pub and get licked, you can do that.
Pubs always open. More than the chemists.
More than the chemist.
It's actually mad. But going forward as well, something that we were definitely going to discuss is obviously we have more respects to pay in regards to a man whose life was taken by a metropolitan police officer, and his name is Chris Kaba, R.I.P.
Fucked up.
Yeah, let's discuss. I mean, sad situation, really. I mean, I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously more and more details
are coming
are
out.
coming out as the days go by, but I think from what's out there at the moment, it was the police are saying that his plates that he had run their system for like a firearms incident that happened a couple
Came
days
up on
prior.
the automatic recognition.
So, which then led them to pursue him somewhere in South London.
And the car allegedly as well weren't his.
Yeah. And I don't know, seems as though minimal questions were asked, and yeah, he's killed, murdered.
And for me as well, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of the story, but how do you? Because they allegedly came to the conclusion that he was armed, and then it was later found out that he wasn't. No.
Yeah, well, it's been officially.
Wow.
Is it the IOPC, the people that look into
Do all the digging
internal investigation?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's already, two things have been confirmed. There was no non-police firearm found, and
Sorry, say that again.
there was no non-police firearm
What
found.
does that mean? So
The only firearms
Only
that
the
were there
only
were-
burners around
Yeah,
were feds,
were
Cool.
police
which
guns.
means he had no gun. Secondly, they're investigating it as a homicide.
Homicide, yeah.
Sounds very American to me, but basically it's a murder investigation.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's obviously like where it's at the moment. It's funny that we were talking about kind of, the Queen and her passing, because I know, I think the weekend before there was the protest
yeah.
for Chris Kaba, and I think it was Sky News that was reporting all the protesters in Central as mourners for Queen Elizabeth.
You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they had to come and then retract the statement and apologize.
yeah. They
For misinformation.
not that I'm not saying that black people wouldn't march the streets of London to mourn
the
for
Queen.
Lizzy. Shout out that uncle from Buckingham Palace. We see you.
Shit.
But in that volume, like, you can clearly see they got placards and
And
stuff.
they did have T-shirts and everything.
They're shouting
like,
their own things. Like,
That is just.
I don't understand how you can mix the two, to be honest. So yeah, they tried it. They tried to make out like the people doing the peaceful protest were mourning for Lizzy. So yeah, shambles really.
Yeah. It's fucked up, and like the one thing that is really apparent, but like it's just so sad that keeps happening in these instances, is the police, the reason why they were locked onto his radar is because the car flagged up for a firearms offence. Allegedly the car wasn't his, so he had nothing to do with it, fair enough. But the car had a firearms offence to it, so the police have to do something about it. But it's like, why does it always have to result in murder? Exactly. And like I saw someone, because people aren't saying police don't police, it's just police properly. And like I saw someone make the comparison of, do you remember Raoul Moat? My man done the most. When I say the most, like feds got dropped.
Yeah, he was running around like a psycho.
He was doing the most. Feds were dropping like flies when my man was about, but they didn't kill him. In fact, I swear they got Gaza to talk to him. And I swear we got pizza as well with some shit.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
yes.
And it's like,
Oh,
raw.
Lord. Well, this happened
Why
in the
can-
UK.
Yeah. Why can them man there get pizza
Exactly.
and they get to talk to Gaza?
Who's Gaza?
Paul Gascoigne,
Or Gascoigne.
footballer.
Yeah. Football legend.
Wait, so the guy called and said he wanted to talk to Paul Gaza?
I can't remember this. I can't remember the story,
how.
but I think in his head he thought that him and Gaza were related. So I think they just played up on it and was just like, "Yo, Gaza, like, speak to my man. Like, try and pattern him up.
Former England international.
You know,
They got him up on the phone as well.
I don't know if it was on the phone or in person.
My God.
I think it was on the phone. Yeah.
So what's this like with the Chris?
But he was involved in the investigation and trying to talk him down.
Kind of sounds like racism.
So it's like, wow, so what? If I went on a mad one,
Trust me.
do I get to talk to Thierry Henry?
Like,
Right, is it what is that what's on
Can
offer?
I get some pizza
No,
too,
it's
please?
Hey,
That is-
bring me Kobe.
not. Like, it's a fucking mad thing. Like, it don't make sense.
No, it doesn't. We just all know what it is. Do you know what I mean? There's no, we can't keep skirting around the topic. Like, they're out here killing us, and they're gonna get away with it. Like, nothing's gonna be done.
And talking
And that's
about
that.
getting away with it as well, like from my understanding, it was only looked at internally after public pressure
Exactly.
as well.
Because
So
what were they gonna do out before?
I don't know what
I
they
don't
were
think
even
it
going to
was-
label it.
It wasn't that. So I think whenever incidents like this happen, they always have to look into it internally. But I think what changed was the officer who killed him, because I think it was only one shot that was fired, which to me is actually very suspicious.
I saw that the picture. It was like in the windshield.
Yeah, apparently it's one bullet, like
No, man,
around
that's
head
like
height.
that looks like a sniper shot.
So yeah, so the officer that fired the only and killing shot allegedly, he's been suspended, but that didn't happen until there was pressure from the public. But now what his comrades, colleagues are saying is, if you don't reinstate him,
Yeah,
we're going on strike.
Go on strike then.
And to that I say, go on then,
One.
please
Please
go on strike.
Please go.
And mate, I mean, obviously, institutionally, that says a lot to me. You know, the fact that a whole band of merry men are willing to just lay down their tools and say, yeah, I'm going on strike because, yeah,
Someone's being
according
held
to
accountable.
them, he acted in good and proper, like within his job. But obviously,
didn't. That's why he got suspended.
and for me, like you were saying, Jay, going back to proper policing, like, it doesn't seem that hard to me in that situation. First of all, yeah, the car flags up because it's been registered before. I get that point. So you pull the car over, cool. Once you decipher it's not his actual car, it's not registered to him, then you know that this might not be the man you're looking for. So
you
I
know
don't
what it is?
understand how
The
it
thing
is
is,
a
you have
high
to-
bullet.
We have to talk to man to find that out.
Exactly. That's what I was asking. I was going to ask with the Chris guy, was there like a car chase?
So
Was
there,
there some-
I think there was some form of
Yeah,
chase.
yeah.
So I think, I don't know how long it lasted, whereabouts it was, but I think there was some form of chase where he then eventually stopped. Again,
Why do you
like Jay
think-
was saying,
yeah.
if it's not his car, like,
A fine?
shouldn't that be found out?
Exactly. A fine?
You can't
can get
find that out after the fact.
And let's be real as well. When you see them flashing lights behind you, we all get digi. Like, whether you're clean or not, we all get pranked. So you get me. I just don't understand how it ends in a fatality.
But
That's all I'm
This
saying.
is the thing what I wanted to highlight as well is that when you have this conversation with ignorant people and racist people, is that they'll always say, oh, but you know, it's much worse in America.
Wait.
Well, yeah, because it's televised. But when it's over here, it's not televised. And it's
And
not.
the population there is much larger as well.
And
Yeah,
even
like
then,
it
it's
happens.
like-
It happens right on our doorstep. And,
And
what are
even-
you doing about it? Was you at the protest? I wasn't at the protest, but
But even then, so what if it's worse in America?
What?
It don't
it
mean
means
it's not
like
bad
happening.
here.
Exactly.
Like,
What are we doing?
So what? What's all this comparison thing?
Exactly. What?
Yeah, sounds very enabling to me. Like, yeah, it's worse there. So what?
People that do that are fucking weird.
Exactly. Weird.
Very weird. Very weird.
Like what? Wait, what's your point? Like, what's your point?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to more details of this case coming out. 'Cause yeah, it's just getting too frequent now, and not enough is being done about it. So, yeah, we need to definitely stand up and fight
Trust me.
for our peoples.
Let's all
man,
come
car.
together.
Yeah,
But like obviously, like the government with like laws they've passed, for example, make protesting a lot harder. So
I
like
mentioned that in the first episode.
even like with going back to what we originally talked about with Queen Elizabeth, even people that have a differing opinion can't really voice that. They're getting arrested.
Yeah.
Like I saw, what was
The
it?
guy
I saw
that was
one
shouting.
guy. Now, not guy that was shouting. One guy was basically near Buckingham Palace or whatnot, and he had a blank sign. It was blank, right?
Okay.
And then the police were basically like to him, they wanted his details, and he was like, "Why do you need my details?" And it was like, in case you cause offence. And he was like, "What do you mean?" And it's like, you got a blank sign up. Obviously, people are here because they're mourning the Queen's death, and like you might write something that's offensive. He's like, but that's not illegal. to write something that might offend someone. Anything can offend someone. I could say mourning to you and you could be offended. Shouldn't get arrested for it, or you don't need my details because of that. So it's like small ways in which they're, not even small, massive ways in which they're trying to censor people's right to protest. Because like for me, there's a very clear distinction between hate and like an opinion and critiquing something. So like, don't get me wrong, there are still people that like hate Queen Elizabeth and what she stands for and this, that and the other, and it has spilled in. But there are other people that are just very critical of her reign. And just because someone's heart stopped beating, that doesn't change what they've done beforehand. You know? So I think in this life, when someone dies, we feel as though we instantly have to be nice about them and say nice things. It's not really the case.
Because it was 70 years.
Yeah, but some people aren't allowed to even express their opinions, which makes people wanting to protest about that difficult to protesting about what happened to Chris Kaba difficult. Like I was seeing people saying like,
clear silencing.
Like, why doing the protest? Like, this isn't the time and the place. Like, what are you talking about? Like, 96-year-old people are supposed to die. 24-year-olds aren't supposed to be killed by police. They're not supposed to die that young, you know? So what are you talking about? A time and a place.
And this is the thing. Within that, again, sorry, I'm looking into it a bit deeper. The time or the place. So what? We must peacefully protest now that it's been labelled that at a time that suits you. And a time that's convenient for you.
Yeah, like, can you do it on Wednesday in November?
Like, come on, man.
No, it's happening now.
I think it was the perfect time and
to highlight place. What the state of the country is in.
You can't just have it one way and see, Queen Elizabeth died and blah blah blah.
And look at the state of her country.
We want to highlight something too. Sorry, not sorry, and that's the way it goes. But moving on, not so on. I understand. I think I read this morning or yesterday about, is it 2 police officers that got stabbed?
Yeah, they got chinged. In Central. I think there was. I think you sent an original one, and then I think I sent another one with like an update. I think one officer's come out of hospital, they're okay, but one is still inside. But
one just got it in the arm. I
think one got it in the neck though. So they're still in hospital, but I think they're both going to be okay. But
so what, it was like a random attack?
I think I read it started off as like some shoplifting incident that just escalated.
Yeah, because there's more charges for him apparently, other than one of them I believe was robbery from what I saw.
Well, that one there is bottom of the list. They might not even press forward with that one.
Yeah,
he tried to kill 2 officers. He's finished. Finished.
Yeah. So yeah, and it was, what was weird to me is it was like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, what?
The time of the attack?
Yeah.
Do you know what? They're probably on like a mad night out or something, because it's in Central, isn't it? I swear.
Yeah. 6 a.m. though.
I don't know. I just wanted to bring a bit of attention to it.
When you hear these stories, you don't know who those officers are, what they've done, and what they're doing. You don't know them, and even with the other guy or who did it, you don't know what they've done or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's very easy for people to have an opinion. It's very easy to have an opinion on stories like this. It's nothing to do with us. I hope you're alright. And do you know what I mean? Like,
we keep it pushing.
We just keep it pushing. I think, it's very easy. 2 police officers got stabbed. Don't know them.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's probably gonna get more headlines than the Chris Kaba situation,
like,
which, yeah,
it's a
I
very
don't know.
thingy business to get into, meaning that line of work. But yeah.
Yeah, it is risky. It is risky, especially in these London streets where you're putting hella lot of pressure on the kids and stuff. But I guess that's talk for another day.
Yeah, man.
Another day. Anything else you lot wanted to discuss or bring up?
I mean, since we last recorded, we got a new prime minister. So I know we've had we put a lot of pressure on Boris, calling him moped and whatnot, and joking about parties and that.
And the amount of kids he got.
Yeah, but I mean, we got Liz Truss now. Listen, I got no faith in you, innit? But
It's those the dead jokes.
you're all I got. So, like, please, innit? Please. This cost of living
Sort it
thing
out,
is
love.
mad.
Sort it
It's
out,
mad.
please.
It's actually very mad. Like, I don't know, like, and look, winter is just approaching now.
And it's cold.
I'll
It's
be
cold as
honest,
hell.
I ain't put my heating on for months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm
My
scared.
bills crept up. Obviously, everyone's bills crept up. So
Crept?
I'm not even lying.
leaked.
I'm all thinking about electric blankets and shit.
That's even gonna take it out even more.
Those little investments. If it makes me not put on the heating for a bit and save some change, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Extra
not gonna lie.
blankets, get some thermals.
Listen, you can't be proud in these times, people.
Trust me.
Yeah, like if you need to light your cooker to heat your yard, I understand. I've been there as a youth. Trust me.
Well, sometimes these things have to
I've
get
been
done. You get
there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no shame, man. Do what you have to do to survive, because
Yeah.
it's a cruel world out
There's
there.
gonna be a lot of people doing that during this winter. Doing what they have to do
Listen,
to survive.
Like,
I'll be watching football in a puffer jacket if I need to.
bro, the
mate.
leg man thing. No, when someone knocks to me,
Door's
and I
locked.
open the door like, oh, you going out?
Exactly.
Nah, I'm just watching the game.
Trust
It
Like,
still.
why's
I
your
mean,
coat and your hat and that on? Bro, it's cold, innit? Like,
that cost of living,
Bills,
baby,
bills.
cost of living.
Blankets.
I can either watch football or heat myself.
Trust.
Innit? Because boy, it's
gonna be
either
some house
sky or
motives, mate.
heating. It's like it's a touchy decision, boy.
Trust me,
It's gonna be some house motives. We're gonna have some game nights at home now, mate.
As
Like,
much as man's laughing at it, that is real situation though.
that's what I had to do back in the day. Do you know what
It's
I
like-
mean?
And Sky ain't fucking cheap.
And do you know what? Do you know what gets me fucked up a lot as well? Having a smart meter. It makes you clock that shit.
How
Like
much
I'll
you're
go
spending.
upstairs to like grab something, come
Jump,
back
jump, jump.
and be like, raw.
50p.
Four pence. Where'd
what?
that come from?
Where did it go?
I turned the light on for like 2 seconds to look for what I was looking for.
You start
And it shot
micro
up.
calculating every
Trust me.
movement. Switch on the kettle, you see it go up 6 pence. You're like, Ross Clark.
Hey,
Trust
I'm
me.
telling you, it's getting.
Start boiling it on the fucking hob.
Listen, that's old school things. You gotta be
Hey,
doing that.
oh,
Honestly, imagine people with the electric, no gas cooker. Sorry, love.
Oh, it's gonna get
Yeah,
peak.
my thing's electric as well.
And this is the thing. This is just the beginning
It's-
as well.
What did I say last episode?
Yeah, it's just
It's
a
gonna get
start.
mad out here. I'm going to
Roll
start.
faith, people. Roll faith.
Better start packing up.
Because-
Get your tin food.
Hey,
Yeah, like
Stay
listen, like you
real.
see, opposite my yard, kind of to the left a bit, is a church, and I remember thinking, this church is dead. No bells, no one looking holy, walking around or in and out. Its sole purpose is a food bank.
Oh,
That's its only purpose. It's just used as a food bank.
oh, okay.
I thought, wow, that's mad.
You're gonna see a lot more of those
That food is blessed.
holy water sprinkles.
No need to pray before I eat. It's already been done.
It's already been there.
Bare wine
Thank
in
you,
that
Jesus.
food bank.
Some holy crackers.
Oh man. Well, yeah. As I was saying, people, man, just roll safe because
But Liz, on the real,
winter is
I
coming.
got no faith, but I have to have faith. So please,
So
I can't
Sort it out,
lie.
sort it out.
I know jack shit about her. So putting faith in someone I
You,
don't
sir?
even know.
are lucky. She is kind of not good.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
what sense?
In a
All
lot
of them?
in a lot of senses, but I think
Most of them?
I think just like her policies and what she wants to do just seems like it comes from Fantasyland. To be honest,
I'm sure we'll
This
be
is one
discussing
people voted for.
the incoming policies soon.
yeah, but even like seeing how she kind of handled the Northern Ireland border crisis, just like from a recent memory, is very rubbish. And she's now our prime minister, so.
On that note, good luck, Liz Truss. You ain't got my trust.